Good morning, everybody. This is Beldragos, direct from the Chile server, playing the Direwolf 21.12.2 mod pack. I have decided that this little village that we made it to in the last video is not going to be my home. It was just a temporary place. But I've gone through and fenced out the area, planted some trees, so whoever finds this can make it a good home. The immediate area should be safe from any mobs. You have to jump the fence over back by the garden to be able to get in. Other than that, it's good for anybody to have. I did some RTPing, random teleport, and I found a beautiful place. Here, let me show it to you. It's a huge, here, let me back up. It's a huge floating outcrop. As soon as I saw it, I went, if I make walls around the place, it'd make a great base. I had to do a lot of terraforming to make the whole plateau here level. I had to build up some ground underneath to bring everything up. Planted a bunch of trees, and then I started the Tinker's mod. I got me a 2-stage smeltery. Currently cooking a bunch of glass. Ooh, ran out of space. Made myself a diamond backpack. You have to have the extra carrying capacity. I also made myself a drill so I could go to the nether and gather some bunch of cobalt and ardite. And I took and made some millennium. I haven't used any of it, but apparently I used up all my lava. I'm gonna have to get some more, but I have everything set up just perfect here. I used a transfer node with the lever. If you turn it on, it freezes the node and it won't move stuff out automatically. So if I need to do some cooking, I can throw in some construction. I can throw in ingots that I need, calculate what I need, and then just use the spigots. Or I can just throw in raw ores, which I keep in this until I get 9. And then when I throw it in, it makes 2 blocks of material. That's how I'm getting all my iron and everything. It works. Need lava, as you can see. I took and created manual mill and the resonator so I could set up some water mills, because this pack also has extra utilities, and I set them up as a skylight up here. It's open to the air above it, and I can stack it as my need expands. Eventually I'm going to get myself an angel ring so I don't have to do anything, but I've got 128 GP so far, which will be used by mostly the resonator and probably the ring. I won't need more than the 2 layers I have up in there. When I was in the nether, I took and grabbed a bunch of glowstone. I chiseled it to get that frame so I don't have to worry about any mobs spawning up there. The journey here was extremely long. As you can see up in the corner, I'm at X 15k and Z minus 10k. So it's an extremely long trip. I'll show you on the map. Whoops. Here is spawn right here. I traveled north and then had a long trip northeast. I discovered the spot by using the random teleport. Found a mansion too. I took and made a home set there so we can explore it at some point. Nowhere near capable of it now. Nice redwood forest here. I grabbed a couple redwood trees. And this is where we are. Took and claimed the entire area. Leveled it off and lit it up. Here, let me switch to night view. So you can see I'm definitely controlling spawn rates. Only place that isn't lit up is the top of the floating mountain. Anything that spawns up there will fall and more than likely die from impact. There is caverns underneath, right in this area, in this little cleft in the corner. There is a way to get down there, which is right on the other side. Right down here. I had to take and build a atomic reconstructor to build my drill because you needed the stuff. So I made a little trough to throw the items. Set up a furnace generator. I gotta throw some coal in here. I gotta get some coal. Built the furnace generator. To power the energizer. I think that runs automatically. There's a chunk of coal in there. Do an experiment. I don't want to waste resources. But I found wands. The swapping wand was really useful in converting this area from stone to dirt. And a teleportation wand, which I haven't played with. There is one additional wand I want to get a hold of. It's the wand. I'm waiting to find a moving wand. You can even click on spawners and move them. So when I crawl underneath, if I find a dungeon, I'm going to use a moving wand to make a spawn chamber and reap the benefits of having XP. My idea is I went along the edge of this, placed sand, so I have a general marker, and then I'm going to use redwood flooring. I'm going to see what that's like. I haven't decided what block I'm going to be using for the edge of the walls. Probably something from the chiseled stone. This is going to be all brought down to ground level. Probably remove the center core area here. Took and planted a bunch of trees around. what I think I'll do is I'm going to make multiple floors, and I'm going to keep the center core as like a spiral stairway to get up to it. Maybe that'll work nice. A couple of support pillars. Maybe I'll make a support pillar up here. But this area is, as shown on the map, let's switch to day. It's quite mountainous. There's a source of ice right here. So if I need to harvest some ice once I get a silk touch, I can do that. I haven't explored out very far from this. I'll make a boat and see what's in the fog back here. I think it'll look nice. Get some nice clear walls. Support frame. Thinking the main door would be right around here, since it's a natural indent here. Make a nice little opening. There is a village close by. It is down here, which is a little bit of a trek, especially seeing as the uneven terrain that is around here. So we do have access to some villagers. Perhaps I can make a golden lasso and steal some. That way we have some valets and other servants. I mean, people to trade with. Went to the Nether. Obviously. I had a zombie pigman in there. Somehow it wandered in. Built in a closure. That way there's no direct line to the gate. We don't want anything blowing up and stranding us here. Marked it on the map so I can find it. Ooh, spooky. I think the train sounds are getting creepy in the Nether. But we'll explore the Nether some other time. Preferably when we have to go catch that ghast for the angel ring. I've done a lot of mining off screen. Ugh. Done a lot of mining off screen to get all the ores, and I will continue to do so off screen, but I'll save some stuff to do while we're in the air. On the air, I mean. Oops. Instead of throwing the zombie flesh away, might as well turn it into food, even though there's not much saturation from it. It doesn't make you sick. So I guess let's go do something. I think I'm gonna start a new mod. Let's start the Psy. Let's see. Whoops. Wrong button, sorry. I need 4 of those, and I also need cat assembler, which is a piston, and a programmer sawdust. Sawdust is remember how to get that. Well, first of all, let's make the CAD assembler and the gun. Got some okay, first of all, CAD assembler. I don't have enough iron. I'll just stick some from here. Here's the CAD. I'm going to set this up over here for now. I'm going to make a specific area for it. This is actually from based off an anime. I think it said it as I popped on because I know another player is also experimenting with it. Me. Yep. Irregular at Magic High School. Put your CAD here, then you can make other stuff that adds on to it, to other modules like the CAD cores, the batteries, the socket. Socket is basically what it does is the mod allows you to make bullets that can hold spells. And it also has a set of armor and regular tools based off psi metal. Psi metal you have to get by using the psi gun, and there's a procedure that goes through. Oh, that's the crusher. To get the psi dust, and you have to actually create a spell to do it, I believe. But the CAD core, you need the psi dust. But one of the useful things is you can, on a server without creeper explosions turned off, you can cause explosions and all sorts of things. You can shoot a mob and it'll do, you can, depending on how you set up the spell, it can do multiple explosions, destroying the creature and stuff around it. But if you're on a server that has creeper explosions turned off, it removes roughly a third of the way, one of the 3 ways you can damage stuff. The other most useful way is lightning. You can cause lightning bolts to strike whatever you hit, even a storm of chain lightning, but it costs a lot of power. Another way is you can cause stuff to levitate. You can throw things up in the air and let them fall down and die. That's my favorite one. It's fun to watch creepers fly in the air and then go splat. But the problem is I can't remember how to get the psi metal. What I'm going to have to do is I'm going to have to do a quick Google. It's been a while since I've messed with it. Okay, Psydusk can be attained by right-clicking with a CAD on dropped redstone in the world without a spell bullet selected. This will deal some damage to the player depending on how much redstone is being converted. Okay, let's give it a try. Okay. Got half a stack. Looks like I'm gonna have to go redstone mining. As you see on the right hand side, that is the amount of energy you have. There's no spells in this. But let's create some other stuff. Yes, it looks like a nifty gun. Okay, we're gonna need complexity is how much when you create a spell. Let me do a spell programmer. Need more iron. I'm hoarding it. Got blocks of the stuff. Okay, I need the okay. There's a tutorial that you gotta go through. I haven't made the I think there's a book for it. Let's see. I need basic CAD. Let's go with the basic CAD. Let's do it this way. Basic CAD. Basic CAD core. I need some gold. I'll just keep some gold in there. And the last one you put is certain colors, which doesn't really matter. All it does is color the... Let me put this back in my hand. All it does is color the blue stripe that's on there. You can color it whatever you want, including... where is it? Full spectrum colorizer. It cycles through the different rainbow. So, what you do with these components, you put your CAD in here. Colorizer here. But the problem is, you believe you need to do it with a basic one. So let's grab some more gold. And make a tier 2 with those items added. See, efficiency 65. 4 sockets. That means I can store 4 spells in it. And oh, that's so loud. You can only have one See, when I put this in, I've got a spot for four bullets. This does not have anything, any sockets in it, so it won't hold anything. So I'll just store that in here for now. Can't operate that yet. Oh, I see the problem. Options, controls. Okay. I believe that's the one that I need. Is there a separate one for it? I don't have the key binding set. Yeah, I believe that's it. I don't have the key binding set to allow. Yeah, I'll use an N. Press N.